Sex on the first date, is that something you would consider, or how long do you wait until you consider sex with a guy?
Well, I would say that if you're gonna have sex with a guy right away, you might. I mean, for me personally, if I have sex with a guy, like when I first meet him, I don't really necessarily respect him as like a person that I would want to be with for a long-term period of time. So I think sex on a first date is, I don't know, it depends, but I wouldn't normally do it on a date that you're really trying to keep a relationship with.
I've never done it personally on the first date. I wouldn't really recommend it. I mean, if that's you, do you, of course. But if it works out, then that's great.
How often do you think of sex? Or does it get more when you're in a relationship? How often do you think about it?
Okay, I'm in a relationship, so I would say, like, when you're with that person, sometimes you're in the mood, everything. I'm not, like, crazy often, but often. If you're single, I think you think about it more, just because, like, you are not in that situation where you can just go and be like, yeah, and get it, or more often than you would if you were in a relationship, so yeah.
For me, I would have sex on the first date if I really knew the guy beforehand, like if we were friends for a long time. But personally, I don't know if I could have sex with someone that I didn't know that well. But I think that as long as you're comfortable and as long as he's comfortable, then it's completely fine.
Personally, I probably wouldn't say the first date just because that's pretty soon. You're just getting to know this person. For me personally, I like to wait a good amount of time, like maybe 2 to 3 months of dating, just to make sure you actually truly like that person for who they are and that they like you for who you are and aren't just trying to have sex just to have sex, to make sure it's meaningful.
Not a hookup, right? Yeah.
Dating, really. Exactly.
So how long, or what's your Tiffany meter on how long do you wait to have sex with a guy?
I think it all depends on the person, frankly. It's how you feel about that person. If you think it's time, then you're ready. But if you're still having questions, then don't do it.
Okay, there you have it. But let's talk girlfriend to girlfriend for a sec. Let's be real, because you know we've all been in those hot and heavy situations where we're wrestling with those demons.
Should we? Should we?
And it's the lust thing. I mean, always on the first date, second date. But the Girl Circle Nation, in this video, they felt like having sex on the first date depends on two things. The majority of them overwhelmingly felt like absolutely not, no, because you need to establish a comfort level. You need to determine if there's any compatibility first before jumping in bed with somebody. The waiting period is different for everybody, and it's not a one-size-fits-all formula either. The other exception is that if you've known the guy for a long time, there's situations where your best friend is a guy and you decide to cross the line, your families know each other, you grew up in the same neighborhood. Well, any of that familiar? So, tag, now you're it. The best conversations, they happen after each video. I want to hear all about your experiences. Did you cross the line? Did you have sex on the first date? Did you break up because you weren't ready to have sex? Go ahead, post them in the comments. Describe it for us, even if it's totally embarrassing or super cray-cray. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you never, ever, ever miss an episode. Even better, hop on over to ninababel.com to know the latest and greatest, or follow me on Instagram or Twitter. But that's going to be my reel for this week. Tune in next week for some flirting tips. Peace!